Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Happy Thursday. We are one day away from the weekend, and I figured I'd play a little football music in my hero going on. What's going on, Dream? How you doing out there, Playboy?
Son, what? I'm getting a headache right now. You starting the day off with that?
Yeah, man, a little rock and roll. Come on, kid. You know, I had to get. I'm kind of feeling the pigskin, man. My son is starting to practice with football. I'm getting ready because you see what baseball's been doing to everybody out there. You know what I mean?
Son, that right there, I need you to switch up right now.
don't hate the rock and roll, Playboy.
Give me something, at least give me some upbeat rock.
Okay, my hero is like inspirational player.
No, that's not. That's inspiring me right now to just turn my headset off.
Oh man,
SBTVNation, what's good? Listen, it's been a mess. I have nothing for anybody other than my sincerest apologies. If you've been following me, my last 2 days have been horrific. Yesterday I opened up, and I know Hatter doesn't like to start off on a negative note, and neither do I, but I want to get it said, done, and out the way with so I can move on. It's just been bad. Yesterday I did the revenge factor with the Padres, thought they were embarrassed. They came out and they didn't want to even score. How you go back-to-back shutouts at your own house? It's just embarrassing. And I had nothing I can say about that. And then I let my stuff go and decided to follow some of the other guys out there, and it did not get much better. The Angels ended up losing yesterday, which was a pretty much of a shocker. What else did we have lose? St. Louis got a bunch of people.
Oh, definitely, man. You would think they were going to bounce back against the White Sox. Now you take the best team in baseball with the best record at home, going into, playing one of the worst teams in baseball, and St. Lucia has the best defense in baseball as well, going against a team that is one of the worst in the league offensively, and then they win 7-1, dude. It's unbelievable.
Dude, listen, I was up late. First of all, I was on Twitter all day yesterday. My bride went to the movies to see Magic Mike with a bunch of her girlfriends, or maybe with her boyfriend. I'm not sure who. And I was on Twitter because I had the boys, and we were clowning all day. They were in and out of the pool, and then I keep, when I'm outside, watching them at the pool, I keep, all my equipment out there. It's not as far as just my iPad or whatever, which is what I usually tweet from. So I was in and off of Twitter all day. I was having a fun day. We joked around, clowned around with the guys, in and out of playing a couple of games in Madden to fix my football fix. And just having even though I had a losing day yesterday, I had so much fun on Twitter, just hanging out with the nation, with the back and forth, clowning a little bit, having some fun. Me and Vinny made up. Vinny actually told me about Kathy a little bit more. Actually, I guess Vinny originally had sent Kathy the week that I had that, that clown who sent the pic of my wife or whatever have you. And I never even knew it. So I guess he knows somebody that knows her. Couple of funny stories we had about that, but we cleaned that mess up. But yesterday just was a crazy day, man. Crazy day. Just very bad as far as the gambling's concerned.
It was for a lot of people out there, and those are the days that build the Vegas casinos, brother. You know what I'm saying? So hey, it is what it is, man. You just gotta. It's not gonna happen all the time like that. So you just gotta kind of dust it off and keep it moving. You know what I mean?
Yo, when it started out, my man Kid Pix had given me Seattle. Like first thing in the morning, except Kid Pix likes to talk to me. So by the time I got to my phone, my man has sent like 25 other text messages. So I never scrolled all the way back to the beginning. You know how you kind of catch it in the middle and you just go from there? I never had even scrolled back to the beginning.
Oh, damn.
So I was saying that, my wife must have snatched my phone up and tried to go through my phone. She probably thought I got some girl from Seattle now.
I feel you, bro. I feel you. Well, yeah, man, definitely got a lot of people here on Twitter having a good time with us today. Sports Shark Direct Sports Solutions getting to a check. G Rose. Let's see. Yato always sending that stuff. Thank you so much. Another airport photo.
That's stellar, by the way.
That is stellar. I think that's that same girl, dude.
Which one?
The one that was in the airport last week.
Nah, that doesn't look like her, but that looks like that girl that was in that dress that what's-his-name has.
Yeah, Ciroc King JP for Prez, JC, hashtag SBTVNation, my man Carl Restivo, let's see, Rick Lopez is out there as well. Guys, we really appreciate it when you put the hashtag SBTVNation in your Twitter handles as well. Tay, Marlon, Christos, Tip Talker has it, and Gilbert Arizola. Just to name a few, my man Yato Vinny's out there. The Kid Pix is out there. West Coast Handicapper. Yeah, man, tough day yesterday, but you know what? It's all good.
I love when a woman travels like baby girl. Like, see, there's like no reason to really travel like that. Other than you just want to dominate the attention. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, definitely.
Matter of fact, I got into my bride's case a little bit yesterday about that because she was going out to see Magic Mike with her girlfriends, right? And she did look absolutely stunning when she left the house. But my thing was, there was an option between wearing sandals and these like high wedges, right? Yep. So, of course, baby girl threw on the high wedges. I was like, yo, well, what was wrong with the sandals?
It's like a female thing that when they go to the movies to see like these female-oriented movies, they always dress up like, you know, when Sex and the City came out and this Magic Mike thing, which, you know, and I love all the brides, including myself, like, oh, no, that doesn't do it for me, you know, that movie, whatever. Like, yeah, whatever. And Kathy's World don't do it for me either. You know what I'm saying?
Like, Ma, why couldn't you rock the set? You going to the movies, all right? What's wrong with this? Why we got the high wedges popping? You know what I'm saying?
I know. Ain't like there's gonna be no dudes there anyway.
Right there. And then the thing that kills me with chicks is I don't want dudes sweating me. Oh, okay, well,
yeah,
how
sure.
about you look average?
Get like, you know, the like some loose pants on, you know, with a long shirt over it.
Chicks at the gym, skin tight outfits that all coordinate and match. You know, bending over, you know, tight as hell. And then, I don't like dudes staring at me. Oh, really, Ma? Well, then, why didn't you come rolling in here in like a pair of sweatpants 2 sizes too big then? Yeah. And then nobody would be bothered with you. Or how about don't wear no makeup?
Oh, I know. You gotta love that, man. You gotta love that. Dream, how about a little freestyle this morning, kid? Hey, back in the day, little spring love, kid.
Set the weekend up. I feel like I'm on a party bus.
Oh, I know, guys. When we went on the party bus, man, we had a whole like reminiscent time, man. With this kind of music, it was just off the chain. Anybody that's in their 30s, you guys know what I'm talking about. 30s or 40s, for that matter. At this point, have you ever been to the freestyle extravaganza thing, Dream?
No, I don't. But my bride goes every year with a bunch of her girlfriends, and I just don't. You know what? I listen to freestyle now. I absolutely love the beats. The lyrics, though, and the vocals to me are horrible.
You think so, huh?
Oh, I hate the vocals.
I think they're pretty
badass now when I listen.
I don't know, man. You know what? It's always, you know, you can hear the same song in the club like over and over and over again for years and still like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not one of those. I like to keep it moving with my. I'm not one of them guys who do the, you know, like my mom and dad do the. Oh, our music was the best. Oh, the music was dope. I'm not. I like current music. I don't know why. It seems like to me, I'm entertained. The only thing I will say, I just hate, because I like hip hop. Hip hop is my like the main thing I do like, but I just can't stand all the swearing and like the profanity and all like. The subject matter, it all sucks. The music's dope, the vocals sound great, but behind the scenes, once you start listening to the words and it's just all so nasty. And you know, I got little guys, my dudes are in the back of the car. I gotta turn it. I gotta go to country.
Well, I gotta go to country. It's suitable for where you live, kid. You know what I'm saying? In the woods, up in the cul-de-sac out there. I know, son. I know what you do out there. It's all good.
I got it
closet
because,
redneck.
Dude, I cannot. And even when I'm in the car at my age, you know what I'm saying? I sometimes got the beats banging, got the top down, you know, got the windows down, and I got this. I just can't. I feel so uncomfortable when they start the F-bombs and the N-words. Like when I'm riding around, I'm like, I got to turn this off. I just feel like an idiot right now. I guess At some point in life, you got to grow up.
Especially in your neighborhood, man. They'll be calling the cops on you.
You know what? That's all I need is to get pulled over by the cops in my neighborhood and get shot 52 times trying to go home. It'll be like, oh, shoot, he lives here.
Oh, I know.
I'll really be on the news. Y'all be like, what happened to the dream?
That's funny, man.
The dream got shot trying to get into his own house. They thought he was robbing it.
Oh, my God. All right. So let's jump right into the news and what's happening today out in the sports, man. Big ups to the U.S. women, man, making the World Cup first. They're going to be playing Japan. I'm not quite sure when that game is. If you guys have it, let me know. Definitely like to hear about that. But big ups to them. Hopefully they win the whole thing, brother.
No doubt, man. That is a huge accomplishment on your part.
Definitely, man. And, they just got to get some better shorts going. You know what I'm saying? Because a couple of them are dope. I don't know if you've seen them, but there's a couple of brunettes out there that are off the chain. For real. I'm dead serious, man. So take a look at that and see where it lands when you're watching it, brother. But also, let's see. How about the truth, kid? Mr. Paul Pierce going to the Clips.
I love the truth is he is getting his money's worth out of the NBA right now. Holmes is in the tail end of his game, was able to make some big threes and some big spots and garner another contract. Truth probably should have been out of the NBA, 2 years ago maybe?
I don't know. He was pretty clutch, though, in the playoffs.
No, that's what I'm saying, though. But no, I agree with you that he hit those shots at huge times and huge spots on those teams. So it helped, prolong his getting another contract this year. But, I think that the truth actually probably should have probably been retired like 2 years ago. Definitely.
But I don't know. I don't know if I agree with you 100% on that. I like the way he did his thing, especially with John Wall being injured, dude. I mean, he didn't have much to work with. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, we'll keep it moving. Kevin Love signs back with Cleveland, man. 5 years, $110 million, kid. That's $22 million a year for Kevin Love to now, what's the deal with my boy? I mean, my boy is he's probably going to sign back with Cleveland, too.
Listen, I'm going to sit and watch the NBA because it's funny, especially with your boy. You know what I'm saying? Because he is just a mess. I mean, I wouldn't think that he would want to leave Cleveland. I think that if he leaves Cleveland, he'll catch mad
especially from me. I'll tear him apart, dude, because I wasn't, I was okay with him leaving Cleveland the first time, going to Miami. I didn't really like him leaving Miami, but I get it because he's a hometown guy, wanted to be back in his hometown and all that. But if he leaves Cleveland again, man, that's I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's kind of a moot point, but if it does, I'm going to be really, really upset, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I just don't think that's right. I mean, how many times did Jordan move around or, any of the big boys? You know what I mean? He's just moving around forever.
Different era, but I agree with you. I mean, Jordan, that era was just a completely different compared to now. And you didn't see, that much. What he's doing, you just didn't see that kind of back then. I mean, you did have a little bit, I guess if you could talk about Kareem for a minute, and I'm going way back, so I'm really dating myself, but before he got to the Lakers. But, I don't know. It's just a different era, so I think it's hard to compare the two in that sense. But right now, LeBron does need to stay. I believe he does need to stay in Cleveland. If he doesn't, I believe, dude, it will just be, forget it. He will be just ridiculed to death in the media.
Oh, definitely. And I think he knows that, too. So I don't think he's moving anywhere, to be honest with you. I think it's more of like a protocol type thing from his agent. Just try to get him more money and all that. But I don't know. We'll see where it lands. Kyrie is good, though. I think Kyrie has a contract for a little while. I don't think we got to worry about him.
Right. Kyrie is good. I just worry about Kyrie's health, dude. Kyrie is, I mean, when you look at his career, he's been injury prone for Hope. He's been very injury prone.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys like that, like Rose for the Bulls. I mean, there's a lot of injury-prone kind of guys. True. You know what I'm saying?
I forgot about Rose. Yeah, I forgot. You know what? You're right. I did forget about Derrick Rose, but I think that for the most part, who can you name anybody else who's been that injury-prone and who?
Dwayne Wade.
Yeah, but he's kind of played through his to an extent. I'm talking about guys that miss like extensive time every year.
Oh, okay. Guys, what are you that's a good question for the nation. Who else is injury prone like these guys that we're talking about? Hit us up on Twitter. Let us know. Give us some good names for the NBA. Definitely a good topic of discussion today. That's for sure.
That's my issue with Kyrie, and obviously, Rose too, but not so much Rose as Kyrie. Kyrie's always, he doesn't miss extensive like Rose out the whole year or out, like for that much, but he misses those clips of like, 2-3 months. And I guess, we even seen John Wall last year go down at the worst time possible.
Yeah, that was a hand injury, though. There's nothing you can do about that. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, sometimes, I don't know if it's the trainers or just their bodies in general, or they're not doing the proper stretching or what's going on. But, I mean, it's crazy how certain guys just have, or it's just bad luck.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I know right now, I mean, I'm in my 30s now, man, and my body can't move the way it did in the 20s. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll bend down certain ways and be like, whoa, what the hell is that? You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Maybe it's a little bit of everything there, man. We got to take a look at it. But also, Dream, I know you're a little bitter about baseball right now, but Jose Fernandez for the Miami Marlins is making his first start after Tommy John injury today.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm sure you're excited about that. Dan told me to fade him. He said fade all pitchers after Tommy John, the first start. I don't know. I mean, we'll get into it as we go, but he's a pretty good pitcher there, man. He's got over the course of the lifetime, he's got a 2.25 ERA, brother.
Son, I gotta tell you, I'm really borderline right now taking a rap with baseball.
Speak for yourself, man. Come on.
I'm really borderline right now. I'm really borderline declaring baseball dead. I'm about to have the funeral. I'm about to call for the funeral processions and have the eulogy player.
All I could say is this about baseball. Listen, you know what, guys? If you're going to follow anybody's plays, whether it's a handicapper, a gambler that's tearing it up or whatever, I want you to ask them how they've done the whole year, not just what they've done for you lately, okay? Because what happens is if you start tailing somebody that's hot, okay, let's say they go, 20-5 or something like that, or 75% or 70% or whatever. Just remember the way baseball's been going, that can easily turn around into a 5-20 streak. You know what I'm saying? It's just the way baseball has been. And if you're following somebody that's cold and you start fading them, they can get hot too. So just remember that.
My thing with baseball is that like if I was losing with the NFL, like if I lost 6 weeks in the NFL, I'd still be at week 7, still ready to tear it up. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Even in the NBA or college basketball, after a couple of weeks or 2 weeks of losing, I'd still be as passionate about tearing it up and I just know I'm right about this. I just know this team stinks, or I just know this team's good. Yep. I am just not there with baseball.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? And I was telling somebody yesterday that, I think with baseball, one of my major issues with baseball is the whole eye test thing. Like, because, like with football, like I could watch a team with football, and obviously football it's once a week, so it's a different type of sport. But still, football, basketball, you can watch a team and you can figure out this team is dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Broncos are good, and then if they don't win a game, against like Cleveland or something, then all right, something went wrong, practice went wrong, or it just wasn't their day, whatever. With baseball, you can watch a team, like the St. Louis Cardinals, for example. Watch them, they're dope, okay? Watch a team like the White Sox, they're awful. And then White Sox beat them 7-1 yesterday. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it just makes... It's like you can't get the same kind of feel for who's good and who's not. Maybe it's because of the pitching rotation and the pitchers are so important. You know what I mean? I don't know what it is, but it's like I don't have the same ability to evaluate the talent level on baseball as I can evaluate the talent in the other sports.
I feel you. I mean, the Chicago White Sox ranked 28th in the league in scoring at 3.45 runs a game, and St. Louis number 1 in ERA, 2.61 runs a game. And then you take the, St. Louis being the bomb at home. You look at that. I mean, who the hell would take the White Sox in that spot? If anybody took the White Sox yesterday, I give you a lot of credit, man.
Nah, there was some guys that took the White because we just had those guys. But, I mean, they lost to other stuff.
Yeah.
I'm saying, I mean, there were guys, there were people, who were on the Marlins yesterday. There definitely were underdog winners yesterday. And I know somebody's always going to kick back and be like, well, I won yesterday. And we're like, okay, good, but you lost Tuesday. Yeah. So, you know what I mean? All right, I got you. But, like you said, consistently to be winning is, it's just, tough. So
you're going to win with futures, though. I can tell you that much if you study it all year long. That's all I got to say about that. We'll keep it moving, though. Looking at the top 5 ERAs in baseball right now, you got Greinke, Scherzer, A.J. Burnett, Dallas Keuchel, and Sonny Gray. Those are the top 5. 6 through 10, you got Jacob deGrom, Garrett Cole, Shelby Miller, Chris Archer, and Santiago for the Angels. So,
see, you look at deGrom and you look at Miller, and what's their records?
deGrom has been insane. The last 8 games, I think he's 7-1 with a sub-2 ERA. He's been sick.
But didn't he open up awful?
He opened up bad. Remember we were taking him no-score first innings, kid. He was getting us. Remember that? Yep. Oh, yep. Unbelievable, man. So, hey, we'll keep it moving, guys. And
the thing that got me checked in here, I'm going to give you this other one. Robinson Cano, right? 4 home runs on the year. My man's got 4 home runs on the year. I tweeted this yesterday. Do you know that 2 of his home runs have been in games that I have bet against Seattle? One of them was a no-score first inning, and the other one was yesterday. I'm like, how the hell? You think I can have that luck at maybe Lotto?
Yeah, right. Exactly. So
it's like getting struck by lightning twice in the same spot. You know what I'm saying?
I thought you walked between the raindrops, player. What happened to that?
Not in baseball, player.
Oh, man, I feel you. Big ups to Clown Man Swag out there. I got Zay. I got, let's see, Immaculate is rocking the world this morning. Get a Vegas bookie. Let's see, as far as injury-prone NBA players, Taya said the last 2 years it's been Kobe.
Yeah, I saw that there.
Irvin said Penny Hardaway was.
Penny, you're right. Penny was. Yep, I forgot about Penny. Yep.
Grant Hill. That's another one. Yep, definitely.
So you said Penny and Grant Hill came to my mind. Okay. Yep. Good job, guys.
Yeah, Tanakis is out there. Vegas Girl 92661. Hopefully she's tearing it up out in Vegas and rocking and rolling, dude. So, all right, man, let's get into the diamond and see if we can do any damage to that. I know you're a little butthurt over the MLBs.
Salty.
But
salty would be the word.
I know. Well, you know what, guys? Listen, anybody that
Eyes gave me that one. She said that she was salty after the Colts beat after the Patriots beat the Colts in that playoff game.
Yeah, I love we pounded that, by the way.
I know. That's ancient news.
Yeah, of course
people.
It is.
And the prop with with Seattle to score a rushing touchdown that I talked about through the whole playoffs, through the whole 2 weeks when it was off. That's ancient news, and all the hoop work we did was ancient. So we'll move on because all we do is
go player. That's it. So all right, let me get this thing popping for the MLBs and see what we got here. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 games during the day, guys, and we will get right into it once the beat drops here. Today is July 2nd. All right, man. So we've got the Cleveland Indians who have beaten the Tampa Bay Rays now 3 games in a row. The Tampa Bay Rays, guys, have probably the most disgusting bats in baseball. Their stats, they are right now, let me just take a look at how bad they are ranked. They're 26th in the league, but in the last 3 games, dude, they were no hit into the 5th inning of the previous 2, and then yesterday they had a no-hitter going into the 8th, and they got 1 hit for that game, and I believe it was a home run off Carrasco. But taking a look at this, Cleveland has Corey Kluber on the mound, who has not been having a good year at all, and like you said, Dream, probably the doctor prescribes the Tampa Bay Rays when you're having a bad year. You know what I'm saying? Tampa Bay has Matt Moore, Cleveland minus 140 with an under-over of 6.5. What you got there,
Well, how's
brother?
the doctor prescribing the Rays when they're 42-38 player? They still are. They got a winning record.
Do you realize that in the month of June, they had 3 games where they scored over 5 runs?
Wow.
In the whole month of June, dude. Absolutely terrible. I mean, how are you professional athletes that get drafted and do this whole thing?
I don't even do that one because I was asking myself this. I'm saying that to myself, and I was saying that if I was an owner, I'd be in so much trouble because cats would be like, "Yo, somebody stop payment on my check."
Yeah, right. Right, exactly.
Cats would be irate on my team.
I mean, what do? You know what I'm saying? You're sitting in right field, you get a couple of balls come to you, and then you come up and you just strike out the whole game. I mean,
the one thing I do know is this, though, and yesterday I didn't do it, but I told you that Schumacher guy for the Angels was booty. That dude's terrible.
Yeah, he is. He is. You're right. You're right about that. So,
but anyway, all right, here we go. Let's get into this. Your boy Kluber is 3-9 with a 3.66 ERA. The Indians are 21-18 on the road. Rays 21-26 at home. Matt Moore, I don't even know if his first name is Matt, but Mr. Moore is
Matt Moore.
He's got no statistics at all, so he must be getting his first start.
All right, so you got Tampa Bay as an underdog here. I mean, the Cleveland Indians. I'm just very, very surprised that they were able to win the first 3 games. I really am. I did actually take Tampa Biscuit in those games. So, it does not say much for what I'm doing right now. But Tampa Bay, I mean, it's very hard to back them. Although Kluber has been pretty bad. I mean, he's got a sub-4 ERA, so it's not that terrible, but he's got a 3-9 record. I don't know, man. I mean, you got Tampa Bay as an underdog here. It's really tough to back them. The total's gone over in 6 of the last 9 Cleveland games and 4 of the last 5 Tampa Bay games, with them being getting pounded, to be honest with you. They lost, 8-1 yesterday, 6-2 the game before that, and 7-1 the game before that, bro. Unbelievable. 4 runs. 12 runs in their last 6 games, averaging 2 runs a game. Actually, as a matter of fact, 12, 14, 16 runs in their last 9 games. That's less than 2 runs a game, the Tampa Bay Rays. Unbelievable. Those are the checks that you need to stop. You know what I'm saying? Stop payment on if you're a management over there. So, I don't know. We'll keep it moving there, brother. San Francisco at Miami. San Fran, Matt Cain on the mound. Miami, as we talked about before, got Jose Fernandez coming off Tommy John surgery. Miami is favored heavily, minus 150, with an under-over of 6.5. Talk to me here.
Neither one of these pitchers got any numbers, which is dope. I love that.
Yeah, I mean, Fernandez, is coming off the injury, so from last year.
And was Cain injured too?
No, I don't know.
Okay. Well, because Cain's a vet. He's a vet, so I don't know what was up. He must have been something was wrong with him.
Couldn't tell you, man. If anybody has that information, let us know, please.
Okay. The Giants are 21-17 on the road. The Marlins are 20-22 at home. I'm not playing.
You're not playing the Giants? Come on.
No, I'm not playing. In fact, I'm gonna maybe get involved in bass fishing today. I'm gonna try to pick the bass fisher winner today because I am a rat with baseball for a minute.
Get some USA in the World Cup, kid.
I might do that.
Yeah, do it, man. Do it. So taking a look at this, guys. I mean, San Francisco had the lead yesterday. They were up 5-3, and I want to say I did not watch the end of the game, but it looked like there was a bottom of the ninth, 3-run shot or something like that. But they ended up winning 6-5, being the Miami Marlins. San Francisco is a better team on paper all across the board. They're 5 games over 500. But you just don't know what you're going to get out of Fernandez. He may come out and dominate. He may not. I don't really know what to tell you there. Miami 4-9 straight up in their last 13 games. I will talk to Dr. Dan. I'll send him a text. Maybe he could text me back during lunch and see where he's at. Son, if anybody's tearing up the baseball, it's him.
Oh, good.
3 out of the last 4 times he came on the show, he tore it up. So, I mean, yeah. So, maybe we got to just fall back and talk to the genius. You know what I'm saying? See what he's got going on. He comes on the weekends, guys. Although this weekend we will not be on the air. It is 4th of July weekend. I hope you are all going to have a safe holiday and enjoy yourselves. But we will be off the air on the weekend. So tomorrow will be our last show. Tomorrow being Freaky Fridays. And we'll welcome back Dan the next week. So I'm going to keep it moving from there. Anybody that has an opinion there, I mean, that's a crapshoot. When you got a picture coming off Tommy John, I
took some opinions yesterday and kind of still ended up like what I usually do.
Got you. Let's see. All right, I got Zay talking some stuff here. I've got Irvin's on here. Let's see. Larry Jacko retweeting the show. The pick is on there. Get ready for football. OJFB, good morning to you.
OJ, what up, player?
Yes.
We missed some NBA time, NBA second half totals. Please come back.
I know, man. You guys were tearing it up there for a minute with that.
Oh my God!
All right,
please. I need another sport to just pop off right now, player.
You got WNBAs, dude.
Hey,
talk to Raphael.
I know.
Call Raphael. Let's get him on the show.
That's a pretty good idea. You know what? I will. When we get done with this, I am going to give Rafi a call. Maybe I need to head in that direction.
All right. You know what I'd really love to do? I would love to go into the other room and turn on the air condition because I'm sweating in here, but I'm just afraid that you will have no info whatsoever on baseball. So I can't leave. I got to just sweat to death.
Go in the other room and turn the AC sizzle on. I'm going to make the move. Which game you want to move to?
Son, I love when I listen to the playback or whatever. I like say something and then you're like dead silence. I'm like, what are you doing, dude? Talk. What are you doing?
I don't have an opinion on what you're saying. or I got a negative one and I don't want to blow you up.
Oh, okay. All right. It's like that.
Being respectful.
All right. I got you. So let's see here. Pittsburgh, Detroit. Pittsburgh has pretty much owned Detroit in this series. Pittsburgh has Francisco Loriano on the mound and Detroit Kyle Ryan. Pittsburgh minus 130 with an under-over of 8. I totally understand the line. Go for it. What you got?
Pittsburgh is 20-19 on the road. Loriano's 4-6 with a 3.21 ERA. The Tigers are 20-21 at home. Ryan is 1-1 with a 4.56 ERA. I don't really have an opinion on this game. I don't have a really opinion on any game, nor do I have a right to have an opinion on any game, as I've been absolutely dreadful. But what do you think?
I think that this is an ugly-ass series, dude.
Okay.
I think that both of these teams, I mean, Pittsburgh is a touch better, but, just when you go to bet them is like when they don't want to score. So I've said this, time and time again. If you're betting Detroit this year, guys, you're down $219 if you're betting them $100 per game. So just keep that in the back of your brains as you're doing this. If you look at the total, it's gone over in 7 of the last Pittsburgh games, but the game that you bet the over will probably go under in this series. It's just whack, man. Detroit, 2-4 straight up in their last 6 games, and like I said, they have been getting beat up by Pittsburgh, losing the first 2 games of this series. Don't think that you should chase here at all with Detroit. Let's just see. Pittsburgh's overall defense, number 2 in the league at 3.4 runs a game. But Pittsburgh is the 3rd worst team in the league at striking out at 8.2 per game. Dude, got to keep it moving here. You can't take this game.
Hey, and just a sub note, guys, back to that San Fran game, my boy Cash Action Bets is letting me know that Kane had a forearm issue and was on the shelf for a while. So that's what's going on with him. He's also coming off an injury. And big ups to you, Cash Action, for getting back at me with that information.
You gotta love the nation, dude.
Oh, I do love the nation. These guys, listen, you guys have been stellar. Look, I feel really bad that my picks have been terrible. You know what? I'm a better series guy than I am a game-to-game guy certain. But we have talked about it, guys. Listen, you guys know. I don't got. I'm into baseball. I don't love it. You know what I mean? And like I said, I'm offering some explanations, not excuses, but explanations. I'm definitely better with series than the game-to-game. And hey, you know what? It's not really my thing, so it's with a grain of salt. And you guys know we're more about the information, trying to do a little entertainment here as well during this little couple of months of this series. But in the next month, your boy will be back.
Oh, no doubt. Definitely. And you definitely dodged a bullet with the White Sox not being a 3-game series with the St. Lucia Cardinals.
No kidding.
Definitely dodged a bullet there, man. So, yeah, big ups to the people that made the schedule, only making that a 2-game set, kid.
No kidding.
Let's see. One more date game that we have on the ticket. We have the Chicago Cubs, who took it into extra innings last night and won 2-0, beat the Mets. The Cubs have Iridia on the mound. New York Mets have Jacob deGrom. Mets minus 130 with an under-over of 6.5.
And even though these two teams went late into the late innings, they're both completely fresh, as they did absolutely nothing for 11 innings.
Yeah, right.
The Mets ended up getting bored to death, got tired, let the Cubs score 2 because they were just trying to get home. So they should come out with all kinds of excitement today at 1 o'clock. Iridia 7.5 with a 2.94 ERA. The Cubs are 21-20. The Mets are dude, could you imagine sitting through 12 innings of nothing?
Unbelievable. Especially if you take, like, your kid to the game or something like that.
You know what I'm saying? What would that day have cost you? Because your kid right now, by like the kids get antsy like the 4th. So you go and grab ice cream, maybe some popcorn, something like to cool them off, which that just costs you $50. So now you're at like the 7th inning for the 7th inning stretch. So you got to grab them something else. You know, maybe you got, a couple of hot dogs, whatever. That now costs you another $50. All right. Not to mention what you already paid for the tickets and the parking.
Yeah.
And then these clowns went in the 12. So you either packed up the kids and said, okay, let's catch the game in the car on the way home.
Let's beat the traffic.
Because if you stayed at the stadium, you had to drop like another $75 on food. So, yesterday was like cost you almost a nickel at the Cubs-Mets game, and you didn't even see them do nothing.
The biggest excitement was like fly balls to the outfield. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt, man.
Nobody's scoring any runs.
The biggest excitement was when the girl comes out with that T-shirt gun, and she's like blasting the T-shirts out into the crowd.
I know, right? Or the mascot running around. That's probably the best part about it.
But anyway, Iridia is 7-5 with a 2.94 ERA. Cubs are 21-20 on the road. Mets are 29-13 at home. deGrom 8-6 with a 2.15.
All right, so taking a look at this, guys. I mean, all stats point to the under here. You've seen what the Mets have been doing as far as the unders are concerned. 8 of the last 9 Mets games and Cubs games have both been under. So, looking at this, the bookmakers have definitely adjusted their line to it being a 6.5 total. So, I mean, neither one of these teams scare you offensively at all. Neither one of the teams are scoring over 4 runs a game. The Mets have been absolutely dreadful with the bats. Looking at them, let's see. They got shut out the last, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, shut out the last 2 nights. And they've scored, 11 runs in 5 games. So everything points to the under here, dude. I just think that 6.5, you get one big inning, like a 3-run inning, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. So I don't know, man. I mean, the logical thing would say to take the under, but then the Mets will score 10 runs. So who the hell knows? You know what I mean? So maybe a first 5 under might be the play on that, guys. I'll let you know later on. It's a 1:10 start. Maybe we'll get involved and have a little fun with that game. The next game we have is the Hall of Shame game, as I allude to. We got the Milwaukee Brewers, Philadelphia Phillies. Kid, my boy Harang has lost 8 games in a row.
I sure do.
Oh, my God, kid. Terrible.
But his fat head contract is blown up.
Looking crazy.
He just signed an exclusive deal with Fatheads, as they don't need to do anything extra with his. Just take a regular picture, and it's a fat head.
I know, right? Exactly. Milwaukee, Philadelphia. Milwaukee, Matt Garza. Philadelphia, Chad Billingsley. Milwaukee minus 130. They have won the first 3 games of this set. Under over of 8 runs. What you got?
Let me see here. My boy Billingsley is on the mound, and Billingsley is 0-2 with a 6.75 ERA. Oh!
I know. Unbelievable. Milwaukee Brewers, guys, you know that they're the better team. I mean, it's clear with this series here, and they kind of own the Phillies a little bit. The Phillies are that team that, it's crazy because, they'll lose 3 games and then beat the Nasties 1 game or something like that. And at some point, man, they have to win, but I can't recommend even thinking about taking the Philadelphia Phillies. I mean, if you look at Milwaukee, dude, they're only 16 games under 500 now, brother. I think they were 20-something games below that before. So they're a scary team. And they are definitely a bankroll killer, man. That's for sure. When you bet against the Milwaukee Brewers, guys, it has not been that good to you, man. I mean, if you look at it, they're 5-1 straight up in their last 6 games, and 5-0 in the last 5 games when playing on the road against Philadelphia. Philadelphia has been just absolutely dreadful. I think their season is done. 53 losses already, dude. Right. Unreal out of 80 games. That's really sad, man. I don't even know. I mean, $100 better, you're down $1,768 betting the Philadelphia Phillies. You know, a couple of people wanted to know what the stat was as far as if you're fading the Phillies all year long, how much money you have won. Maybe we could put Sugar Shane on that. Maybe he could figure that out for us. What do you think? Because anytime I ever ask him for something, he comes up with the information. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, he'll put it together for us for sure, definitely.
Sugar Shane, if you're out there, I know you're on vacation and all that. We're going to be getting you on the show real soon. Dude, what is the number if we have faded the Philadelphia Phillies the entire year? That's something I'd love to know. The next one here is Texas and Baltimore. Texas has Yovani Gallardo. Baltimore has Kevin Gossman on the bump. Baltimore minus 135 with an under-over of 8.5 runs.
And Gallardo is 7-6 with a 2.72 ERA, which is actually pretty impressive. Too bad he couldn't pitch like that for the Brewers, which he might still be there. The Rangers are 25-20 on the road. The Orioles are 26-15 at home. Gossman is 1-0 with a 4.24 ERA.
All right, so just taking a look at this game here. I mean, I like this Baltimore team at home. They did win by 2 runs yesterday. They fell down early and, were able to get it going. 17-6 in their last 23 games. It seems like they've found some offense recently. Taking a look at what they've been scoring, I know that they've jumped up there a little bit. If I look at it, they are number 3 in the league, scoring just over 4.5 runs a game. Looking at this, man, both of these teams can score, but an 8.5 with a pitcher with Gallardo with that low ERA. Texas is 3-8 straight up in their last 11 games. Baltimore 11-3 in the last 14 at home. This is a tough matchup because this Texas Rangers team can be a thorn in your side, man. You know what I mean? I just think Baltimore is the better team out of these two. Baltimore 6 games over 500. They're definitely in the wild card race. They're definitely trying to get that AL East title. I don't think they could afford to lose games like this, to be honest with you. I think Baltimore wins today. I think Baltimore wins this game, and the juice isn't that heavy either, bro.
I don't like it.
I know you don't. You don't like anything. So
no. Actually, I do like some stuff. I do, but I don't like that game. I don't like getting involved in that game. I just can't. I can't gauge the two. And Gallardo's been pretty good this year, dude. 2.72 ERA, 7-6. That's pretty good numbers.
Yeah, I just like what Baltimore's been doing offensively recently. So
okay,
I'll keep that moving. But tomorrow, all the new series start tomorrow, dude.
Well, actually, we got a couple new series starting today.
Oh, okay. Diego, St. Louis. I see that one. Colorado, Arizona. Okay. All right. Yeah, the 2-game sets are starting new ones today. Let's see. Boston, Toronto. Kid, Toronto was like the only bright spot of everybody's day yesterday, kid.
No doubt.
Scoring 5 runs at the bottom of the first inning. I told you yesterday, dude, that I was expecting the bats to show up at some point. You know what I mean?
No doubt.
Luckily, I was on the right side of that. Thank God. Lost a bunch of other stuff, though. So, looking at this, Toronto minus 150 with an under-over of 9. Baltimore, Wade Miley. Toronto, Matt Boyd. What you got there, brother?
Boyd's 0-1 with a 5.40 ERA. The Blue Jays are 26-17 at home. The Red Sox 18, 19, and 24 on the road. Miley 7-7 with a 4.38 ERA. Where are you going with this one today?
Looking at it, man, I mean, Toronto is the better team, period.
Okay.
Everything looks at, on paper, you look at it, I mean, runs for, runs against, runs differential, offensively, defensively, they are the better team, period. However, we know what this Boston Red Sox team loves to do. They love to be a thorn in your side and be pesky. They are only 8 games under 500, and it seems like the pitching has turned around a touch, except for yesterday when they got clobbered. Rick Porcello, kid, my God, murdered yesterday. Toronto bats are capable of doing that back-to-back, so I can't even think of fathoming to take the Red Sox in a game like this. I know Matt Boyd has been pretty terrible for the Jays, but expect some fireworks here, maybe an over. An overplay might be the move at 9. I'll look into that a little bit further and get back to you guys. But scrolling to the next one here, we got Washington and Atlanta. Washington, Max Scherzer on the mound. That is number 2 in the league as far as ERA is concerned. Atlanta has Manny Banuelos. Banuelos, I believe that's how you pronounce his name. Washington minus 210 with an under-over of 6.5 runs.
You know I'm liking the numbers right out of the gate. Oh. We got Scherzer 9-5 with a 1.79 ERA. The Natties are 21-21 away. The Braves are 20-16 at home. Banuelos is getting his first start as he has no numbers. You know, if it wasn't for baseball, I'd probably pound this game to try to make up for all my losses this week. As this one would look right as the Nationals got their loss out of their system yesterday, got their dope pitcher coming in today on the mound for them. Going up against this Banuelos guy who's got no numbers at all. This right here, honestly, got me written all over it, to be honest with you, but can't do it.
If you were going to do it, man, it's minus 210 juice. That's a lot of juice. Maybe you go a minus. Yeah, you go like a -1. Get that down to like a minus 150. That's more your speed, you know?
It's a good idea. I'm going to have to check into it. I still think I'm just going to relax.
Twisting your arm on the.
I'm on the fence. There's a couple others that got my eye, so I'm on the fence with this one. I might not go crazy. And plus, I'm looking at my man Skeet Reese. I want my man Skeet Reese, who is one of the bass fishing world champions out there. I might be on him today.
That's funny, man. Unbelievable. So, all right, we'll keep it moving from this, but. I like the Washington Nationals to bounce back as well. I mean, if you do it, dude, you could also throw it in a money line parlay. So something to think about. That would kind of even it out a little bit with Scherzer on the mound, or maybe a Washington first 5, something like that. The Atlanta bats do not scare you, although they're scoring just under 4 runs a game. Washington 4.4 runs a game. So looking at the Nationals, I think they bounce back as well. But we'll keep it going here. I mean, I'm looking at them and trying to figure out something else to pair it with. San Diego, St. Louis today, kids. San Diego, Tyson Ross. St. Louis has Tim Cooney, and I don't have a line. Do you have a line on that?
I've got Seattle, St. Louis minus 135 and an under and over of 7.5. We got T. Ross on the mound for the Padres. The Padres are 19-21 on the road. Dude, weren't people talking about the Padres were going to be dope this season?
Yeah, we talk about that all the time, dude. Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
All the off-season moves that they made and all that, bringing in all the spending all that money and then just being booty.
Okay. T. Ross is 5-7 with a 3.57 ERA. Cooney, though, is, he's got no decisions, but he's got an ERA of 11.57, which is heavy. Cards are 29-9 at home. Guys, honestly, you know what I'm thinking?
No.
I'm thinking Cards.
You thinking Cards with that pitcher?
Dude, the Padres scored.
Yeah, I know.
Back, no runs. And now they want to go floating into St. Louis, thinking they're going to get a win. And St. Louis lost last night to the White Sox.
You got to remember something, man. You could even have a pitcher here with a high ERA like that. St. Louis's defense is dope as well. I mean, they do the shift thing nice. They, they don't.
Could have just had he could have had a bad outing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, good point. I mean, taking a look at what he did in the last. I have no data on this guy, dude.
His wife could have got his cell phone and something and went through his bill and right before the game.
Yeah, right, exactly. Last start I got was April 30. 3 runs in 2 1/3 innings, but he got the win versus Philadelphia because St. Lucia wanted to score 9 runs in that game. So that's what happened there. So I don't know, man. I'm looking at this. San Diego just stinks.
Dude, no doubt.
I know you're very salty over that team, kid.
Salty ain't the word.
Oh, man, St. Louis is superior in everything. I think St. Louis, guys, listen, if you want to get involved in futures, man, you have to take this team. They're 25 games over 500. They needed like a major epic collapse to fall out of playoff contention. I don't know, man. I don't have an opinion here. I don't like this game in particular, so I will keep it moving as well. The next one we have here is we got 3 more left. We got Minnesota at K-Sizzle. Minnesota, Kyle Gibson. K-Sizzle, Chris Young. K-Sizzle had to lead the whole game yesterday and got swept by the Astros, dude. I know Hosmer was out of the lineup. We got to find out if he's back in. K-Sizzle minus 155 with an under-over of 7.5 runs.
K-Sizzle did not have the lead the whole game.
Most of the game, they were up 3-0, dude.
Kansas City yesterday?
Yes.
No, bro.
I was looking at it on my phone, dude.
Because
Trust me.
Me and Philly Picks turned me on to them in the 6th inning. They were down 2. And then
maybe
they tied the game.
half the game then. I know that they were up 3-0 going into at least the 5th inning, dude. But anyway, whatever. They lost the game, so it's a moot point.
No doubt.
But what you got there?
We got for Kansas City, we got Chris Young on the mound. He's 7-3 with a 2.71 ERA. The Royals are 22-13 at home. The Twins are 16-22 away. Gibson is 5-6 with a 3.30 ERA.
All right, so I remember that this Minnesota team has kind of done some damage to them a little bit. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm thinking of Cleveland, guys. But let me just see in the last couple of games when they have played each other. Let's see, Kyle Gibson versus the K-Sizzle Royals. 5 earned in 6 innings in the last game. Let's just see what else we got. 4 runs in 5 innings pitched. And 1 run in 6 2/3 innings. So KC's been getting the better of him. I think K-Sizzle wins here, but I got to kind of figure out here, is Hosmer back in the lineup? He's day-to-day with the finger injury, so we'll look at it. Once their lineups come out, we'll get a better idea, but we have some time on that. That's an 8-10 start.
K-Sizzle went up 3-0 in the 2nd inning, and then the Astros went up 5-3 in the 5th.
Okay. All right, so
they scored 1 in the 4th, and then they scored 4 in the 5th inning. And then K-Sizzle tied it in the 7th, and then Houston went back up in the bottom of the 7th, and then ended up winning the game like that.
Got you. All right, man. So we will keep it moving, but I think K-Sizzle gets the job done here. I
think KC gets the job done, too. I'm looking at right now, I'm interested in KC, I'm interested in St. Louis, even though I know you don't like that one, but I'm looking at the 2 of those, and I'm looking at this next game. Go ahead.
Colorado, Arizona. Colorado, Chris Russin on the mound. Arizona has Jeremy Hellickson. Arizona minus 145 with an under-over of 9 runs.
We got Russin on the mound, 3-2 with a 4.69 ERA. The Rockies are 17-22 on the road. The Diamondbacks 19-20 at home. Hellickson is 5-5 with a 5.38 ERA. Are you leaning Diamondbacks?
I really like this Arizona Diamondbacks team. I really do. Minus 145. I don't know what I want to do with that one, to be honest with you.
You see that ERA at 9.5?
Yeah, and Arizona, can hit the ball. They're number 4
in the league. Is the Arizona Park, is it a hitters-friendly park?
Let's just take a look at that. I believe it is. Let's see. Arizona Diamondbacks, Chase Field is, because it's in the desert, man, so the ball sails. So, taking a look at this game, I mean, you might be onto something. It might be something to take a look at. Both ERAs are crazy.
I know, but I thought Hellickson was decent, so I wonder if he just had a bad, just got no run support.
Let's see what his last.
Well, no, that wouldn't involve his ERA anyway, so that doesn't make a difference. That would involve his record. His ERA is dusty.
Total's going over in 11 of the last 16 Colorado games and 4 of the last 5 Arizona games. So expect some fireworks, man. I think there'll be some fireworks in this game. A lot of runs scored. So, but 9 runs. It's a lot of runs. It usually falls on that number. I mean, not that it falls on that number, but what I'm saying is that when Arizona's home, it's always like 8.5 to 9s. Gotcha. That's always what it is. Final one we have Seattle, Oakland. Seattle let's see, Elias on the mound. Oakland, Scotty Kazmir. Oakland minus 150 with an under-over of 7 runs.
Scott Kazmir with a 4-5 with a 2.79 ERA. The Athletics are 16-24 at home. The Mariners are 19-19 on the road. Elias is 4-5 with a 4.25 ERA. I'm kind of leaning Athletics.
You like them for a series play, don't you?
Yeah, I do, because I don't like that Mariner team.
6 games under 500 is the Mariners, and 9 games under 500 are the Oakland A's. I think the Oakland A's are a better team.
I think they are, too.
If you're doing the series play, though, take a look and see when Felix is pitching.
Yeah, I am.
All right, so look at that. I mean, Scotty Kazmir has been pretty good. This series, dude, has underwritten all over for me, to be honest with you. I think you're going to catch a bunch of unders here. I mean, this is a pitcher's park as well. Total's going under in 4 of the last 5 Seattle games, and, well, maybe not. Maybe not. Now that I'm looking at the when they've played each other, it's actually gone over in 4 of the last 5 when they played each other. So, you know what, guys? I'm going to take that comment back and just do a little bit more digging and a little bit of homework. But I think Oakland is the better team of these teams. Don't you agree?
Felix goes on Saturday, so they got to get their 2 wins today and tomorrow.
All right, got you. My man Larry Jacko wants to know what song is on right now. If you're talking about right now, dude, this is Hood Go Crazy by God, who does this track here? Tech 9. That's who does this track, man. It's awesome. It's off the chain. I know it is, but I don't know if you were referring to the tracks before that. I just saw your DM now, brother. So let's see. So looking at this, so you don't. Seattle and Oakland, I don't know what to make of this. I mean, I think Oakland's the better team, period. But I don't know if I'm going to bet it, dude. I think I'm going to fall back.
Okay.
All right. So did you see what Yotto sent, by the way?
I did not.
With the dress? Woo! My God. He's getting ready for Freaky Friday tomorrow, Playboy.
Get in there right now.
Yeah, get in there right now and take a look at it. So it's definitely something to take a peek at, man. So, all right, guys. So I'm looking at this here, man. I think Kansas City bounces back here. I really do. You got a minus 155 with them. I think a safe parlay would be the Washington Nasties and the Kansas City Royals. What do you think about that?
That seems pretty decent. I like that. I like the Nasties and Royals. I also like St. Louis.
You like St. Louis, huh? With that
Yep.
crazy ERA.
Yeah, I would take a shot with it.
All right. So that's pretty much all we're looking at right now, guys. We will get back to you later on. A lot of the games are nasty, so be careful. A lot of teams are trying to avoid a sweep, losing the first 3 games of their series. So keep that in the back of your brains as well. I don't really know what to tell you about those. You know, being like Tampa Bay just being absolutely dreadful. Looking at the New York Mets being shut out the last 2 games. Looking at Detroit getting beat up by the Pittsburgh Pirates recently. Miami beating up on San Francisco. I mean, it's just been a lot of crazy stuff happening. So just be careful, guys. You know what? If you got to score... You got to scale back your units, do it. You know what I mean?
Rick Lopez just said, I'm going to just start wagering on Madden games. Yo, we used to play I know a barber shop where I could go make $200 right now this morning. There's $50 a game, and they let me make $200 and they throw me out.
That's funny. That's funny stuff, man. All right, Dream. So we're done for the day, kid. As I said, there's 4 games during the day, guys, so be careful. If you're losing, you may have to fall back, scale back your units, do whatever you need to do, but don't blow your whole bankroll because football is coming. That's all I got to say about that. So what you got on your brain, Dream?
Hey, I'm a rap with today. I'm not going to play. I'm going to take it easy because I don't love nothing. You know, there's a couple things that caught my eye, but it's no love for nothing. And I ain't getting aggravated tonight. I'm just going to take a night off, fall back, maybe take a couple of days off, regroup, put it back together, look for a couple of series, and then try it from there. But I'm just going to take it easy. I'm going to enjoy this holiday weekend, enjoy the fam, fireworks maybe tomorrow, have a little wine, have a couple of beers, to put something on the grill. Hopefully me and you can get together tonight and do our thing. I'm going easy. I'm not going to be agitated with no sports.
I got you. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. I think I will join you tonight for a little cuffing season.
And that'll be fun. Guys, tonight, the I Am the Dream, thank you so much for your support. Big shout out to everybody that's retweeting the show. James Harrelson, Jordy Best, Larry Jacko, The Pick, my man OJFB, what's going on? Jay Snyder, Clownman Swag, what's up? Good morning to you. My boy Zay, Immaculate. Getting a Vegas bookie. Tanakis, Vegas Girl 92661, Eddie E, J Cass, Holiday, Mr. Nice Guy, C. Rodriguez Jr., the Black Hasselhoff, Irvin, Mo Diggs is out there, Big Money G, Benjamin Rowe, Sport Shark getting to a check, Direct Sports Solution G, Rose, Ciroc King J, Pete for Prez, my man JC, Carl Restivo, Rick Lopez, Tay, Marlon, Christos, Tip Talker, Yado, my man Vinny. What's going on, guys? Thank you so much for your support and for retweeting the show. Thank you so much for listening. I Am the Dream. Always remember who you're with. Make the most of each and every day because you cannot get this time back. And please be careful with the wagering.
Definitely. Definitely, guys. Don't be blowing everything that you can't afford to do. You know what I'm saying? Just be careful, man. There's a lot of baseball games. There's a lot of stuff to go on, and you don't want to be at home and having a miserable weekend, man. Because you know what? Hopefully the weather's going to be nice in your area, and you can enjoy your time, enjoy your family, enjoy everything about the 4th of July weekend. I'm looking forward to it, and we will go from there. So tomorrow, Freaky Fridays, got my boy Yado coming on, who was the winner of last week. He is going to help us judge all the beautiful females that come in. We will take a look at it and go from there, guys. We are Sports Bettors TV, biggest show in the world. We love you to death. Go out there, go easy, do your own homework, bet your own plays, make them dreams a reality, and get that money. Take care.
No doubt. Peace.